Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Tobago Updates Television. Thank you so much for staying tuned with us. Of course, we are into the sporting segment. I want to thank Adanna, of course, for holding down in the first half hour. And we are on time this morning, 7:30. We're going to have a full half-hour discussion where sport is concerned. Already have the guests, the first set of guests with us on set. I want to say good morning to them. I have fellas out of the Ball Blasters Academy. Yeah, Ball Blasters, good morning to you guys.
Good morning to you. Morning, Marcus, Daniel.
Yes, and of course, we have Coach Downie Marcelle and Mr. Ackim Duncan, captain of what's your under 17 team? Under 15 team?
Under 14.
Under 14 team, yeah. You look like a big man, I say under 17 in that sense. You know, and of course, we're talking about your victory at the Republic Cup, right? Right, and they came with their trophy looking. Anyway, he gave us a kind of expensive look this morning, I must say. And I'm also impressed with the attire this morning. Are you guys have merchandise?
Yeah, of course. If you want, just contact me. You know, you can contact me privately. We'll organize something for you.
You're selling to the public as well?
Yeah, of course. Why not? I mean, at the end of the day, you want to be passionate and be loyal to what you support.
Right.
Some of us say me never play for Manchester United in my life. But you have your own clubs there, not just for Ball Blasters. I think that that is something that clubs should encourage.
Yes.
Support your own, support your boys, support your children, buy the stuff that the club's selling and wear.
Brand, I like just brand yourself.
Yeah,
I like that.
So,
yeah, I like that. Everywhere you go, Ball Blasters in that sense.
That's right.
So Donnie, firstly, congratulations to you and the club. It always feels good when a Tobago club does well nationally.
Yes.
And I want to start off talking about the road to victory in this Republic Cup, because I felt like it started like about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's actually now done. Now actually you guys won the title. So tell me about the experience this season and about the victory recently.
Well, first of all, we must give God thanks and praise for keeping us, and it's a blessing.
Yes.
Right? And then the support from parents, because I request a lot from my players, and we train frequent. Sometimes I make call training session unannounced. It's not planned. And because I think that we need to do something or work on something, we go to the beach or I call an early morning session and stuff like that. But the Republic Cup this year was a bit strange though, because we have some teams that traveled. So in terms of the numbers of the team in the U14 age group, we only had 3 teams.
Only 3 teams nationally, or in
Tobago.
Zone? Yeah, okay.
Because we had teams that traveled within the same period to go to Manchester. So because of that, they took the break away from that. So it was a bit, what to say, boy? Cool.
Your experience wasn't rigid as years gone by.
Yeah.
So 3 teams, and how many teams came out of that under 14? Was 1 team.
So it's the winners of the zones.
Yeah.
So we won the Tobago zone.
Under 14.
Under 14.
So you only had teams. The Ball Blasters only had teams in the under 14 category, or
under
you had
14 and U16.
And U16.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So we will wrap up the title somewhere since April.
Oh yeah, I mean June.
I know in June.
Because I found the trades, because I knew it started like up there, right?
Yeah, I think
and then I say, wait, but it's still going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had to, and those are the hardest thing to prepare for, knowing that it's so far.
With the breaks in between.
That's right.
Yeah.
But what we did, and I must commend the parents and the commitment of the players. They are always there for training. Whenever there's a training session, one team with the U14 team, you have very rare you will have under 20 boys coming out to training, regardless if there's a tournament or not. They are extremely consistent and they are committed to the task.
So you have different days for the different age groups?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay, so you had 3 teams in the under 14 competition. Right, so your top Tobago zone.
Yes.
Tell me about the national leg now.
Right, so Trinidad was the same thing. They had all the zones, and then they went down to a finals, all the zones. So now it's called the Champion of Champions.
Right.
So long time ago, the Republic Cup used to have the Tobago team going down to qualify like a semi-finals. But I think that they realized that the standard of football in Tobago
has improved.
That's right. Give credit to all the clubs in Tobago, Marcus. I've been honest, the football standard is coming up there. So rather than get Tobago to go and play a quarterfinals like we do it in secondary school, no, Tobago team goes straight to the finals. The best of Trinidad versus the best of Tobago.
Right.
And it was an opportunity for Tobago to show where we are. And the players grasped the opportunity and they went there and they showcased their talent for all to see, and we came out on top, and we give God thanks for that.
Fantastic. And what was the final scoreline?
2-1.
Yes, and who you played against in the final?
We played against City FC of Port of Spain.
City FC of Port of Spain.
Which that team is comprised with a lot of players from Fatima. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's no soft team.
And Fatima, obviously, secondary schools champions.
Of the SSFL.
Right.
So we play against a tough opponent. Really, really tough. The game was really difficult.
Yeah. So I'm going to come to Captain Duncan here now. So you guys won 2-1. You scored?
No, I didn't score.
You didn't score? What position you play?
Centre, defensive mid.
Defensive midfield?
Yeah.
What school you go to?
Signal secondary school.
You didn't want to go Scarborough?
I was going
You was going to Scarborough and you got transferred? Nah, boy. Nah, dog. I heard to that one, yes? I heard to that one. So tell me about your campaign this year. I mean, how did they come around to choosing you as a captain?
No, yeah, just had to be disciplined.
Right.
It's not really just about how you're playing, just be more disciplined. And when I'm playing on the field, I'm more control on the ball and thing, and I'm more a leader.
Right.
To push the team to the success.
Yeah. So what's required to be a leader? Because I'm sure within the club there are other leaders, but why they chose you? You're a big player. You're a big player.
It's not really just
Right.
what you're seen in, or coach will be seen in front of yourself.
Right.
It are other things like your social media.
Oh.
You can't just be posting any kind of delinquency things on your social media. You'll be like a man of God, basically.
I like that. So tell me about the game. 2-1. You guys scored first?
Yeah, we scored first.
And then
the first 5 minutes.
And then they equalized.
Yeah.
And then halftime was 1-1?
Yeah, it was 1-1.
What was your team talk at halftime?
I didn't really talk, it was more like coach talk.
Yeah, so like when them players are pulling away, what would you tell them as a captain?
I'll try to talk into the head and tell them to more focus, get their head more in the game, and then we can start to control the game more.
Do they respond to you? Do they listen to you?
Yeah, they do.
Anyone in the squad, you can tell me now and tell coach. You don't have to tell coach, but tell me who giving trouble in the squad? Who does give trouble?
I don't get trouble.
No, get trouble. I like that. I mean, you want to be a professional footballer?
Yes.
Any club in the world you back? You support any club in the world?
Man City.
Man City? Let me move from you, right? Can we get the game? Can we take one? and Downie, and of course, I saw recently, right? You guys obviously changed homes.
Yes.
When I say change home, you guys will be based at Montgomery and based at it's Combie, right?
Yes.
Combie. So tell me about that move and how has that impacted the Ball Blasters Academy?
Well, of course, because we were at Montgomery, which meant we had to share the field with Bethel United, so we had particular days to train. Now that we are in a space that we could call our own, now we could structure the training session differently and we can train a bit more frequent, and there's no clash, there's no conflict. Right. So with that said, now it puts us in a position where we could do things how we want to do it, when we want to do it. You understand? Because normally when you use the grounds that owned by the division, you have to request permission to use the ground at certain times. So that has been a really good blessings for us, because it was a blessing, but we did not see it. It was beyond our wildest dream. And when the opportunity came, we had meeting with the owner of the property, and he was impressed with our proposal and what we wanted to do, because there were other persons, the land was up for sale. Let's put it like that. And other persons, wanted it, but what we gave him was enough for him to just buy into our vision, and we got the grounds, and we are grateful for that.
Fantastic. And obviously, as Ackim mentioned social media, I do follow you guys on social media, and I saw that you're a scout recently as well.
Yeah, well, boy, give God again a next opportunity that we did not expect. Early this year, we went into a partnership with a group from Trinidad called Gateway Athletics, which Shem Alexander, I must want to say big respect to him. And through Gateway now, what we're trying to create, because what happened, numerous scouts come to Trinidad, and they're not coming to Tobago. And Gateway Athletics always bringing scouts for the players and even college coaches as well. So I called Shem and I said, Shem, listen, I think we have talents in Tobago, and not every time we can come down to Trinidad. So why not create a partnership where whenever these opportunities come to Trinidad, bring them to Tobago? And he came, he looked at Ball Blasters, he saw what we did, and he was impressed with what we did. And we create a partnership between Ball Blasters and Gateway Athletics, which we branded Gateway to Success.
Gateway to Success.
And now the scout came there and he was impressed with a lot of the players in the team. So as it is right now, we have 2 players who are supposed to leave the shores of Trinidad and Tobago in the next, I would say, a month or so.
So want to name those players?
Yes, Jaden Richardson for one. He was really impressed with Jaden.
Yeah.
Jaden will be going on trials to.
Jaden, what position Jaden plays?
He's at number 6. He's at number 6. I mean, Jaden is a quality player.
Yeah.
Real discipline. He's not the most flashy player, but he's efficient in what he does, and the scout identified that, and he'll be going on trials with a second division team in Germany.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we have Mr. Imani Forbes. Just yesterday we had a meeting with the scout. Imani will be going to Croatia.
Wow.
And both guys are, when Jaden is going to a youth academy, he's 16.
Yeah.
Imani Forbes is going on a professional trials, he's 19.
Yeah. How the parents of those players took the news that they're
excited.
They're excited.
The thing about Jaden is kind of between a rock and a hard place where I am heartbroken because Jaden is my main midfielder. We just qualified for Prem.
Right. What Prem? What's Prem?
Secondary school football.
Oh, this is
Signal Hill.
Right.
So Jaden is my number one midfielder. So the fact that we kind of like Prem and we're losing Jaden, you know, the principal from from Signal Hill, Miss Ariana Forbes, good morning to you and the whole of Signal Hill School. Coach, Jaden can't go, you know. Jaden can't go, Coach. Jaden can't go. I said, principal.
Yeah.
This is a one in a lifetime opportunity.
Yes.
And we cannot, as much as it hurting me as it hurts you, Jaden has to go.
Yeah.
And we are grateful for the small opportunities so far. We are just counting our blessings, keeping our feet firmly on the ground, and we ain't getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. What age groups do you coach at the academy?
Ball blasters?
Yeah.
All the age groups.
That's like
okay.
On the 8 and the 9.
I am the head coach.
Yeah.
And we have host of coaches.
Right.
Not to big up yourself, Coach Samson.
Right.
We have a goalkeeper coach, Coach Kwesi. And then we have James Thomas as well, one of the head coach. And what we did now, we built a club with a lot of junior coaches.
Right.
So I will marshal who
Right.
are wrong to ensure they do whatever.
You like a Alex Ferguson.
That's right.
Right.
But-
And they are like Ten Hag.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Yeah. All right, I understand.
So what we do, we break up the sessions into different age groups on different days, which will give us time to work with the children.
Understood.
So I am just the head coach, and then we have other head coaches.
You have girls as well too?
Well, we once upon a time had a girls team, and that was proven to be a little bit difficult because the girls came in at an older age, right, and now most of them doing exams. So that program have been on a break for a little while, and we are reassessing that to see the direction we're going to go with the girls team. But of course, yes, we do have girls. We have quite a few girls, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
So we just want to maybe change the focus a little bit, but we are still working on it to ensure that we give opportunity to everybody.
Fantastic. And Ackim, I mean, I saw you have been following Eurowatch News.
Yes, sometimes.
Because you're seeing what's is happening in the country with crime and all these different things. What age are you?
13.
You are 13 years of age, and we have seen a number of teenagers in Trinidad and Tobago, 13, 14, committing some of the most heinous crimes. I want you to send a message because you said you spoke about God, spoke about being a positive influence in the team and your peers at school. What would you want to tell young people like yourself who are into deviant behaviors? What would you want to tell them? Send a message to them.
It doesn't really make no sense to be going out there and doing them strippiness.
Yeah.
Get yourself into something that makes sense. That's how much sports you can do, and study your schoolwork and thing.
I like that. So outside of football, what would you like to be in terms of your career academically?
Well, you wouldn't think I'm studying football.
I thought you were going to tell me you want to be an engineer now, or you want to probably replace Coach Downie as the head coach sometime. You know, in that sense. But you seem to have a really bright future ahead of you. And what's next for Ball Blasters, Downie?
Well, we are continuing to work, Marcus. Again, one of our dream, exactly what you're seeing here, was to win a national title.
Right.
Because on record, we can't tell if a Tobago team ever won a national title in youth age group. So we are still searching, we are researching, and we haven't came up with the answer yet. And I think we created history on Saturday gone, and we are grateful for that for Tobago. Because, you know, gone are the years where it's like Trinidad football is quite up there, and we are playing catch-up. But of course, I know that the clubs in Tobago are investing time, and we are doing great. We just have to continue. It's a process, though.
Yes.
It's a process, and then just keep doing it, and you can get there.
Yeah,
so we're grateful for this.
Fantastic. And of course, I know that there are persons who want to thank sponsors, parents. I mean, the coaches, you can do that
Of course, well, of course. Let me start off with my staff.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing about a vehicle, Marcus, the thing that caused the car to work, you don't see it now.
Yes.
See the engine?
Yes.
And Ball Blasters have a huge V6, give me a big engine. Just
A V12.
a V12, yeah. Engine in the back that pushes this club.
Yeah.
And I want to highlight them. And on top of that, now we get the tires, the parents, the body of the car. And one thing about success, without the influence of parents behind a child, success can become difficult. So that parental support is so important, and we are grateful for the
So all the parents came along and supported. I can imagine.
Well, unfortunately, it can happen because we had kicked it Karen.
Oh,
in
right,
Tobago. That day was that was a kind of tricky Saturday.
But you all had a bubble and stuff.
But some parents came down for sure. And well, the U16 team was there because they played Pro Series. Unfortunately, they lost 2-1.
Oh, so you all got to that season. Okay.
Yeah, U16 VG finals as well. But it was a difficult game.
I understand.
But again, and to the players and the commitment, of course, we have lots of sponsors. One of our main sponsors is Skewers.
Skewers, right.
We are grateful for them, and we have different sponsors that's coming from time to time. So to all of our sponsors and to those who have invested in the life of these children, we are grateful and we thank you very much. And Tobago and a whole club, we have a lot of supporters outside of Ball Blasters Youth Academy, and we are grateful for that.
Fantastic. Any final word to you, Duncan?
None really. Just very unfortunate that the U16 won. We didn't play to our quality, but the U16 still stick to the task and the mission, and we want to win the national title, and we won it.
Yeah, fantastic. Brave young fella. Yes, guys, we've been chatting there with the Ball Blasters Academy national champions at the under-14 level at the Republic Cup. I want to congratulate them and congratulate all the persons behind the scenes that would have contributed to the success. And obviously, to all the other clubs that would have participated out of Tobago. Of course, keep training. Maybe next year we may have a Tobago sweep. Right? We have two teams.
And let me say, shout out to Eagles FC. Because they played in the U13 leg.
Right.
And unfortunately, they lost on penalties.
Right.
So the 3 teams from Tobago that went down there, it wasn't no.
So we had under 13, under 14, and under 16 as well.
Under 14, 16, 20.
Right.
And Eagles FC played U20 finals. And they lost some penalty 5-4. I mean, for a Tobago team to go down and play under 20 against Trinidad and reach penalty. Again, let me shout out the clubs in Tobago. We are doing something great, and let us continue. Yeah, it's very, very important. And I'm going to have you back to talk about progressing to the Tobago Football Association League, because I know that's a dream of yours, and obviously it happened.
It happened in this season here.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about that next time. We don't have time today, guys. I've been chatting there with Downie Marcelle and young Ackim Duncan, captain of the under 14 or the U14s. All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to some triathlon, rainbow triathlon, taking place this weekend. Don't forget to share the live, share the live, share the live.